Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining yet another webinar of DeDupe. So we'll just wait another minute. Let's see if any other people are joining as well. And then we'll just start with the session. Okay, so I think I'll just start with the session. So thank you everyone for joining this. Quickly start sharing my screen. So welcome everyone to yet another webinar of DeDupe. I am Subodh Lad, your host for the evening. And I'll be taking you through our duplicate detection and prevention tool, which is DeDupe, and how it will help your organization. Okay, so before we start the session, I'll just give you some guidelines about this session. So during this webinar, all the lines would be muted. And if you have any questions, you can simply use our chat window and I'll get back to you your answers. And additionally, we'll also have a separate Q&A at the end of the webinar. So during the demonstration or during the FAQs, if you have any questions additionally, you can simply ask those at the end of the Q&A as well. Okay, before we start, I'll just give a quick brief about what we do at iNogic. So iNogic is a leading ISV. We are a Microsoft Gold partner, and we are in this domain from last 10 plus years. And we have 17 plus productivity tools in our portfolio, as you can see on the screen. We have Mapletics, which is a geospatial app. We have in file management storage, we have A2D and SSS. We have visualization apps like Kanban board. We have enablement apps like Click to Undo. We have omni-channel apps like WhatsApp for Dynamics, which helps you to integrate your WhatsApp to your Microsoft Dynamics. We have data quality apps like one you're looking at, which is Dedupe. We have integration apps like Marketing for Dynamics. And we also have user adoption apps, which is Gamify 365. Apart from this, we also do offshore development. So if you have any requirements regarding custom development for your CRM or any other help that you might require, so for that, we also have our in-house services team. And if you are interested in any of our products, or if you resonate with any of these, or require any help with any customization, you can simply reach out to us at crm@inogic.com, and our sales guys would be happy to help you, and we'll take it further from there. And after that, we'll just look at the few agendas that we have for the evening. So the first one being, what is the need for productivity in CRM? The few of the key features of Dedupe. We'll have a live demonstration and a poll. And after that, we also have the Q&A session at the end. Okay, so what is the need of productivity in CRM? So as you can see, the numbers on the screen, they speaks for themselves. So there is on an average, there is a 30% duplicate rate in any database that you see in large organizations. And the organizations incur a cost of around 13 million every year due to this duplicate records that have been present. And once these duplicates have been cleared and removed from the system, so there is a surge of around 66% in their revenue because of the improvement in their data quality and hygiene practices. So it leads to increased productivity. It helps to automate complex tasks, reduce manual work, and increase efficiency as well. And we'll just quickly look at what are the challenges that that comes because of the duplicate data. So inaccurate data, and what inaccurate data does is duplicate records can lead to data integrity problems. When the same customer information is entered in multiple records, it becomes difficult to determine which record is the most accurate and up to date. Now, this inconsistency can lead to errors in customer profiles, orders, and other critical business data. It also leads to poor decision making. So accurate data is crucial for informed decision making. Accurate reporting and analytics depend on consistent data. When duplicate record exists, aggregating and analyzing data becomes problematic. Reports may show inflated numbers, incorrect trends, and misleading insights, making it difficult for decision makers to rely on the data for strategic planning. Additionally, it also comes with increased storage costs. Now, when multiple copies of the same data are stored, the overall volume of the data in the CRM system grows unnecessarily. Now, each duplicate records takes up additional space, which can quickly add up, especially in large organizations. This increased volume requires more storage capacity, leading to higher storage requirements. And as the volume of stored data increases due to the duplicates, so does the cost associated with storing that data. Now, this can significantly impact the budget allocated for the CRM and the IT infrastructure. And also, there's a problem with loss of historical accuracy. Now, when multiple records exist for the same entity, it becomes unclear which records holds the most correct and up-to-date information. For example, if a customer's address is updated in one record but not in its duplicate, employees might end up using the outdated information. Now, this ambiguity can lead to mistakes in communication and service delivery. Now, reconciling duplicate records to determine the accurate versions can be a time-consuming and complex process. Now, it requires cross-referencing multiple data points and often involves manual verification, which increases the risk of human error. Now, this process can strain resources and also delay critical business operations. And so to help with these challenges, we have our tool, which is Dedupe, and we'll just quickly look at some of the key features of that. And we have duplicate detection, we have phonetic fuzzy matching, we have duplicate prevention, we have historical data cleanup. We can also merge all the duplicates. And additionally, we have also introduced scheduling in our tool. So we'll just dive right into our live demo. So I'll just switch my screen. Okay, now suppose I'm in my leads entity and I'm working on my leads. So the great thing about DeDupeD is it works on all your out of the box entities as well as on your custom entities. Okay, so as I can see here, so there are many Simon release here. And I'll just select one of those. Okay, and as you can see in the form notification itself, I do get the pop-up that there is a duplicate record against this. So I'll just quickly click on, after this, we have a handy button in the ribbon bar itself, which is show duplicates. If I just click on this, it will show me all the duplicate records. Okay, and as I can see, there are 3 duplicate records present. And you can set your custom rules for duplicate detection. So currently it is set as first and last name basis. So it is Simon really. But as you can see in the first record, there is a variation in the spelling. So this is also detected because we have our phonetic fuzzy matching. So what it does is if there is any spelling mistakes as well, and if there are similar sounding words as well, so that will be detected as a duplicate in your system. Okay, and as I can see, I can just verify the email address is correct. So I know that this is the main record. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and start merging this into a single record. Okay, and this is my merge screen, and this is what it looks like. And on the left hand side, I do get a live preview of what I can do, what the final record will look like. And from here, I can also pick and choose any of the attributes I like. So as I know, see the job title is only mentioned as manager, but the more elaborate title would be product manager, which I know is correct. So I can just pick and choose and it will be automatically reflected in the left hand side. Okay. And we have very recently added field merge criteria as well. So I'll just take you through those and how they work. So Simon has shown interest in multiple of our products. So in one record, she has shown interest for Dedupe. In another is a WhatsApp. In the third, it is Mapletics. In the fourth, she has shown interest for SharePoint Sync. Okay, so if I have to merge all of those, so what I do is we have simply introduced this append feature you can just use a separator of your choice. I've used colon. And after that, I can just add all of these into the final record. And if I want to also remove, I can simply uncheck, and in the live preview, you will get how your final record will look like. And also we have added the join feature. So the contact preferences, how Simon would like to be contacted. So in one record, it is mentioned as only email. In the second, it is email and text message. The third, it is text message, social media. And in the fourth, we have only phone. So if I have to combine all of these, I will simply use the join feature for contact preference. And in my final record, I will get all of these various methods that he would like to be contacted as. Okay. Additionally, we also have the most frequent value that we have added. So most frequent value, how it works is, so suppose, as you can see, Fabricam is a company name and it has been mentioned twice in the third and fourth record. But in the first and second record, it is Fabricam Inc. and it is Fabricam Limited. Okay, so as I know, Fabricam would be the correct name as it has been mentioned twice. And it will automatically take that as it is the most frequent value. Also, we have the add up feature. Now the costing for each and every tool is pretty different. So for that, considering that, we have gotten a total budget of Simons Riley's interest groups. And in the final record, we see it as 3,500 as the pricing is varied. Okay, and if I want to remove this, if she is warm on some of our products, so we can simply remove this, and in the final record, it will be automatically updated. But for now, we'll just keep this. So this is how the merging will look like. And if you are okay with this, all the final preview of the you can see here. And if everything looks good, you can just go ahead and start merging the record. Okay, so this was specifically for field merge criteria. Okay, so while this is being merged in the background, I'll quickly take you over to our address merge criteria as well, so that we have included in our recent update. So I've just taken John Doe as one of our contacts. So I'll just refresh this. Okay, I do get the show duplicate buttons once again. And these are all the duplicates. I have applied the same first and last name here. So that is why it is showing me all the duplicates. Okay, but if I look closely here, as I can see, there's an imposter here. So all the three records are for Fabricam, and on the fourth record, there is Likewood. So the first and last name is similar, but the company domains tells me that it is a completely different person. Now, how do I tackle this? I can simply click on that record and I'll just exclude this. And if I exclude this, so anytime I search for John Doe for Fabricam, this record won't show up. So it will automatically remove this permanently. I'll just go ahead and continue. And that record has been excluded. And after that, we'll just go back to the merging part. We'll select these and go ahead and merge. Okay. And as you can see, this is the master record that has been set. But you might be wondering why the address has been picked up from this record, the fourth record. So for this, I have currently set the rule as the address like from our address merge that we have implemented recently, that any record with the most field values in the address that will be automatically taken into the final record. So in this way, you can simply select, as you can see, it is the most complete address. So I know this might be correct. So considering that, it has automatically taken this into the final record as well. So additionally, in this also, you can like change it if you want. You can keep it as any recently modified records, oldest created record, etc. So as per the rule that you have implemented, it will automatically take into consideration that address field. Okay, and as you can see in two of our initial records, it is the city is mentioned as Seattle, and in the third, it is mentioned as Tacoma. So if it had taken only like Tacoma from here and address from this, so in the from the first record, then it would have created an address mismatch because the city is completely different and there won't be any street associated with this. So that might have led to a lot of confusion. So to tackle this, we have our address field criteria. Okay, and if I'm satisfied with this, I can just go ahead and finish this and let this record merge. And after this has merged, I'll come back again to show what additional feature we have in this. So we'll let it merge. And we'll just look at Simon Reilly. I think the record should have been merged. Yes, as you can see, the budget is now 3,500 instead of the 600 that we saw earlier as the record has been merged. But you might be still wondering, why do I still see this duplicate record exist for this record? Okay, I'll just go ahead and check into the duplicates tab. And in here, you can see there is no duplicate against the lead entity. But what we have here is we also have cross entity duplicate detection. So that is why it is just showing me that there is already Simon Reilly, but it is cross entity. So that is why you might be getting that notification. Okay, so we'll just check back here. Has this been complete? Okay, I think the address have been merged. Let me check here. We'll just go into the related and we also look at the addresses. And yes, as you can see, the other addresses that were in the subordinate records, those were also retained in the related field. So in this way, if you want to come back and check and re-verify if the address is correct, you do retain all the other addresses as well. So this would be a great feature. Okay, so till now, what I've shown is for our like within the CRM, how your single records can be merged. Now, if there is a pile up of like historical data, or you have multiple like hundred or thousands of duplicate data, and if you want to merge those, so for that we simply have our dedupe tool. So this is a Windows tool. I'll just show you how it works. So I'll just go into the lead entity. So this works outside your CRM. You just have to enter your CRM credentials and it will be linked to your CRM. And just go into the My Open Leads. Okay, so there are total 80 records. It is showing me. 1 second. It should also show this here. Yeah, it is 80 records. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll just simply click on Find Duplicates. And what it does is it goes around in your CRM and search for any duplicates against these 80 records. And as you can see, it was very quick. And if you want to search for a specific record as well, you can simply type down their name to check if there is any duplicates. Yes, I do get a duplicate for Don. Okay, and now coming back to this. So as you can see, there are like make master option here. So we have a master deciding rule for our tool. So that I'll come back to in the entity configuration. But if you want to set any record as a master record, you can simply click on this and it will automatically set that record as a master record. Now, if you want to merge this, you can simply select the specific groups. Or if you want to go ahead and select all and merge, you can simply click on the select all button and go ahead with the merging. And once again, it does give me the notification that once this is done, this cannot be undone. And if you are okay with it, you simply go ahead and click on yes. Now, while this is merging, I'll just quickly take you to our entity configuration. Okay, so this is into my lead setting. And yes, so this is my master deciding rule. So currently it is set as latest modified. So we also have, if you want, you can simply set it as oldest modified. Any record which has been latest created, any oldest created, any record with the most field values on it, or any record with the most activities done on it. So that can automatically be set as the master record. And additionally, if you are not satisfied with these options that we have given, you can also set your own filter using this criteria base. So criteria base is nothing but you can simply use your fetch XML file. You can simply write down your rule. You can copy paste it here and it will create the specific filter based on your requirement. Okay, so I'll just keep it as latest modified. And additionally, we also have down here, we have auto merge feature. So what auto merge does is, so if you enable this, so if any records have been created through any background processes, for an example, we'll take like if you have exported an Excel file into a system, and if there are any duplicates that have been detected, it will automatically get merged with the existing record or considering the master deciding rule. So that is how auto merge will work. Okay, now this is for our duplicate detection. We'll just quickly go to the yes. The all of these records have been merged. You can also simply download the CSV file for this. Clicking here. Okay, so now till now what I've shown it is for our duplicate detection. So also we have duplicate prevention. So I'll just show you how that works. Okay, I'll try to create a new record for Simon. Just TDD. Okay, as soon as I do this, I do get a pop-up notification here. Okay, and this tells me that there is already a duplicate record present. Okay, now for now, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and ignore this and try to save. Okay, and after this, we also get the ignore and save button. So you might be wondering, like if everyone has access to this ignore and save button, what will happen is everyone will just go ahead and ignore and save, and the duplicates will automatically get piled up once again. But this, you can restrict this ignore and save. I'll go back to the entity configuration once again. Okay, so authorize user roles to ignore duplicates. So it is set as system admin, and I am the admin here. I'll just remove the setting. And I'll try to save this once again. Okay, so as you can see, that ignore and save button has been disappeared. And that we have given specifically if there are any use cases like you can assign it to some of your super admins or your super users that they can ignore and save those duplicates. So that might be helpful in some cases. Okay, so that is for our duplicate prevention part. Additionally, considering like if you are allowing some duplicates to get piled on, we also have very recently introduced scheduling in our system. So I'll just take you to the scheduling part. So duplicate detection, automatic job runs. I'll just try to create a new one. So what this does is, so you can just create a schedule for a duplicate detection job to run, and it will automatically detect all the duplicates on a certain period of time, on a certain day and time. And it will just give a notification to the admin and the specific users that you have added in that. And it will tell them that these records have been created in the past this days, and whatever action the admins has to take, so they can take it accordingly. So as you can see, you can just assign a name, entity configuration, matching entity. Notify me is the main option. After this, we also have notify others if you want to add some super users or super admins. Okay, so you can just schedule a hour. So consider I'll just take Friday 9:30 every month, the last Friday of every month. So I can just see how many duplicates have been popped up in the last month. Okay, I'll just take 9, run on Friday, and recur after 4 weeks. So in this way, you can simply schedule a duplicate detection job, and it will automatically notify your users that these are the certain records that are duplicates which have been created. Okay, so this was for the demo. So we'll quickly go, and I think we'll have a quick poll right away. Okay, in a few seconds, I think there should be a poll on your screen. I hope, yes, you have a poll on your screen. Okay, while you answer, I'll just quickly take you to the frequently asked questions that we get. So the first one being, can we clean up historical duplicate records? Yes, we can. So that can be done simply with the CRM as well and with our tool also. And another question that we frequently get is, does it work for all Dynamic 365 entities? Yes, it does. So it works with all out of the box entities as well as custom entities. Third question we frequently get is, does it work with Microsoft Dataverse? Yes, we do support Microsoft Dataverse, and Dedupe does work with that. And the fourth question that we frequently get, can we merge duplicate records in bulk? Yes, with the help of our Windows tool, you can simply find all the duplicates in bulk and you can simply merge them. And this is the supported versions that we have. So we have support for Dynamics 365 version 9.0 and onwards. Also, we support Dataverse, and our deployments are online and on-premise as well. We'll just have a quick Q&A session. So if you have any questions, feel free to use the chat box and I'll be happy to answer those. Let's see if anyone has any questions. Okay, for scheduled jobs where dues are identified, can you update any fields on the object? Okay, hi Glenn. So to answer your query, so yes, we store them in a duplicate result entity and the users will get email notification of the same. Okay. Does phonetic matching work on account record also? Yes, it does work on account record also. So phonetic matching, you can use it on your account records as well. And it can work on any entity. So there is no problem with that, be it any out of the box or any custom entities. Okay, so if there is no other question, we'll just quickly come to the end of the session. So your next step would be you can simply go onto a Microsoft App Stores and download our free 15 days trial. Or if you have any questions or if any question pops up later in your mind regarding the tool, you can simply reach out to us at crm@inogic.com and we'll be happy to answer any questions regarding our tools. And thank you for your time, everyone. And if you want, you can just give us a follow on any of our social media websites. So we are on LinkedIn, on X, on Facebook, YouTube, etc. So thank you for your time and have a great week. Bye bye.